In the amount of time that mainstream media have collectively tried to figure out what exactly is going on as to Joe Biden, in the amount of time, it has been one circular repetition of everything. It has been one repetition of everything, one continuous, unbelievable, unlimited, continuous repetition, reiteration, and perseveration of the same thing as to whether his age or gaffes or lethargy in any way affect his ability to serve. This is what is so fascinating to me. This is it. What I believe is going to happen is that the president is going to push off as much as he possibly can these jackals who seem to be coming at him from the strangest of positions. Hakeem Jeffries, Barack Obama, and what Jeffries thinks he's going to do that Barack Obama can't bring about, I have no idea. You put all of these considerations into account, and what you do is you have the same clamoring, the same, how do I say this, the same absolute vestigial, repetitious, maundering, bleating, cavilling, this screaming and yelling, this complete and total rejection of him, the same Joe that we've known about forever. And the question that people have to ask right now is why for 3.5, 4, 5 years, I say up until 2017, what did you notice now for the first time? Tell me, why did June 27th recommend or result in this change? This is the part that nobody's telling me. This is the part that nobody's explaining. This is the part that nobody has in any way even remotely been able to express as a reason. What happened? And these ridiculous, this one goes in and this one goes out. Oh, and then we have George Clooney. Then we have Rosie O'Donnell. Who next? Rula Lenska, Emmanuel Lewis, TV's Webster. Who's going to demand that Joe step down next? And if Barack Obama can't do it, what the hell does George Clooney represent? Or Rosie O'Donnell? It's like every two-bit actor and actress in Hollywood is getting on the phone with their agent to try to do something, to try to put something out, to try to say, put me on the list. Call Daily Mail, because believe me, they don't do anything. They don't care about stories, up to and including editing and proofreading their own stories. But call Daily Mail and tell them that I'm a part of this new movement, this new demand that something be done, that George be removed. That Joe is removed instanter. This is circular. What exactly are they waiting to happen? What is that? What is that red line? What is that tripwire? What is that part that goes on? What are we waiting for? Look, I want Joe to stay in, but I don't understand any of this. Where was Rosie O'Donnell and either Barbara Streisand, or they changed their mind? Where were these people? Can he serve as president? No, but I want him to be the nominee so that Trump will crush him. I don't understand any of this. None of this lunacy makes any sense. And when I heard Rosie O'Donnell, are you kidding me? Out of everything that's been said, out of everything that has been portrayed, everything that has been brought up, everything that has been referenced, out of all the objections and all of this nonsense, can anyone possibly explain to me, what are we talking about? What are we waiting for? What are the Democrats are showing? They're not in charge of anything. If you can't get rid of Joe Biden, either forget the 25th Amendment, but just being in charge of the party by saying Joe. And I'm not talking about threatening him or Hunter or Jill or anybody for that matter. Just having the power like LBJ had of the Democrats and being able to say, Joe, you're going to leave. That's it. You've done your time. Things have changed. You know how politics are. You got in because things changed, and that's the way it goes. This is a guy barricaded in the White House. This is a sign of something far more ruthless, far more deadly, and far more hysterically funny, depending upon your sense of humor and your political inclinations. This is a win-win for Trump.